I just thought I was clumsy. No, I'm not just clumsy. There was something else going on. Why it never occurred to me that it was a vertigo thing, I've no idea. And maybe it's because you don't hear about it. I'm Denise Oliver, I live here in Chester. My hobbies mainly are gardening, and I'm very much a sower. So I had an episode of quite severe vertigo earlier this year. Everything was going in all directions. A couple of weeks later, I was feeling a lot better. Fast forward a few months, met up with a friend, and she started talking about her migraines and then about something else to do with her neck and her ears. And as she's talking, I'm thinking, I have very similar symptoms. And then I told her about my vertigo episode, and she's like, oh, I know exactly what you need. You need Epley's manoeuvre. I need what? I googled Epley's manoeuvre, looked it up, and then googled it, Epley's manoeuvre Chester, and up came Relive Physio with a whole article about it. There was like questions, like, do you feel this, do you get that, do you get that? And yes to every single one. Just picked up the phone and just rang and made an appointment. I think that was 7 weeks ago. I cannot begin to tell you the difference in how I feel. It's just, I'm so different. With gardening, things like bending down to pick something up, but then the coming up and the having to wait for everything to settle in place before moving, or if I came up very quickly to move, stumbling and not realising that this was what it was. Every time I've come to Raj, I've gone, this has changed, I'm doing this. And I mentioned the gardening with him, and it's like, it's only when I'm in the process of something, I realise how different I am now. And so I was doing a lot of pot washing in the garden, big pots, picking them up, putting them in the sink, cleaning them, putting them down, walking around with them. And at one point I stopped and I thought, oh, I'm just normal, whatever that is, because I used to think that my dizziness was normal. For me, that was just who I was. I'd just been to London for the weekend and going through crowds. What had started to happen was I would put my head down and I would watch feet. But now I'm head up and I'm watching faces and people and seeing buildings and looking around. And this whole process that Raj has taken me through has been it's been life-changing. I keep saying to him, it's like magic. It's been weeks, it's not months or years, it's been weeks and this has changed. I think a lot of people can relate to is like, especially I'm in my late 60s now, getting up to the loo in the night. So when I used to get up to the loo in the night, I would ricochet against walls. But I thought everyone did that. You know, of course you're disorientated. But no, I don't do that now. I literally get up in the night and I walk in a straight line to the toilet. So it's things like that. I was talking to my brother-in-law, who's an anaesthetist. I was telling him what had happened and he said, this just isn't talked about enough. If I hadn't spoken with my friend who was also going through her process, and she said, I don't know where you'll find anyone. Excuse me, there's someone like literally a 10-minute walk from my house, which I thought was amazing. I thought I was going to have to go to London or something to find treatment. I feel stronger in my movements. I feel like a confidence has come back. We were in a restaurant and had to go down steps. Now that was a thing that I used to have to wait and guard and protect myself almost and go down very carefully and hold on. And so now I'm also having to train my brain to not worry anymore about that, because I am stronger. I can see straight, the room isn't tilting as I go down steps. And then you're swamped by people wanting to hug you. And it used to be like overwhelming, but this time it's like, yay, come on then. To anyone who comes to see Raj, because I felt a bit impatient to start with, because he said to me, we don't go straight to Epley's manoeuvre. Oh, and that's what I've come for. But he's right, to start with the more simple exercises, to start re-educating the eyes, and then you get onto the ears. It's been a very good experience, and one of the most physically positive experiences I've had in terms of gaining better health.